This is Stephen Bronner with AVNation. I'm here with Dan O'Donnell from Key Digital. Today we'll be talking to Key Digital about what products they carry and what their products are doing. They have some new exciting things out, so with no more, I'll let Dan take over.
Thanks, Mr. Bronner. Good seeing you again.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your support. Thanks, AVNation, for coming to check us out here at CEDIA 2016. And we're going to talk about today our amazing new Enterprise AV platform. The Enterprise AV is really awesome, Stephen, because now when you have those sports bar projects or large house of worship type projects where people are looking for a really flexible matrix switcher, you can do so. So Enterprise AV allows you to take transmitters for all the sources, receivers for all the TVs, and then a network switch. And as long as the network switch has IGMP snooping, you're able to use the Enterprise AV platform to override that switch and give you the best matrix switcher experience possible.
Excellent. So IGMP snooping on a network switch, you got transmitters, you got receivers. So when it's time to set this device up, it's a big complicated software thing you need, right?
No. So what we did is we realized that most of our AV integrators, they're starting to learn about IT. And we knew that to be successful, we had to make sure that it was plug and play. And what we did is, and this is why the prerequisite for network switches, which is really the brand is up to you. So whichever brand you want to use, you can use any of the network switches out there, but it just needs to have that IGMP. By having that, the Key Digital engineers developed a hardware-software solution that allows you to very easily set it up. So here on the laptop, we actually have an interface which is really easy. It's a free PC tool for the integrators, and on the PC tool what they'll be able to do is they'll plug in all their receivers, they'll plug in all their transmitters, and then it'll populate. Once it's all populated and set up, there's no need for a special server because we're able to allow the sources and the displays or transmitters and receivers to talk together as one unified system.
Nice. So I have to have a PC to set this system up?
You do.
You do. So after the PC is set up, the end user, they need a control system or they need some way to do that, right? Can they do it any other way?
Yeah, so you could use any major control system on the market. You just need one of our gateways. So we have a box, an MC1000, that allows you to integrate. And the cool thing is, if you did, especially in Georgia, you got some amazing sports bars, right?
Yes.
So you may have 8 in and 48 out.
Right.
And you'd probably think, oh man, if this is any other system, if I wanted to control the matrix, I may need a lot of inputs and a lot of IOs on my master controller. With our gateway, you're only taking one 232 port from your master controller to control the functionality of that matrix switcher, which is really cool.
That's excellent. So what if I had an iPad or something like that? Can I control the system through an iPad?
Well, that was one of the big things with Enterprise AV. So what would happen is many times integrators would sell our HDMI matrix switchers, and for whatever reason, if a budget situation came about, they would just default to the front panel control. But on your network switcher, there's no buttons, right?
Not the last time I checked.
Well, maybe. We'll see after they see this video. They'll probably want to get, put some push buttons on there. But what we realize is we need to have a plan B.
Right.
So if the control system, for whatever reason, gets pushed on to the next round of budget or another phase in the project, we're able to do so with the Key Digital app. So the Key Digital app is really cool. I'll show this to you how this works. So you can have any device on the network. So let's take that sports bar, for example. We sit down, we want to watch the Falcons and the Giants, right? And it's not on the TV next to that we're sitting on. We're sitting next to, okay? So the waitress can come over, say, no problem, guys. They can launch the Key Digital app, which you can download on the App Store. And what's really cool too, when you're going out and you're selling your next Enterprise AV system, you could go with this app and give it to the end user. Let them check it out for themselves, which is so cool. But you launch the Key Digital app, the waiter or waitress launches the app. What it'll do is it'll automatically scan the entire network for any Key Digital item. So here we're looking for that matrix switcher. On the demo, we just so happen to have a 16 by 24, pretty popular size for sports bar applications.
Yep.
And then there, in your setup that we spoke about, that PC setup, it'll actually populate and be on that app for free. So they can go in and say, all right, these guys are by South 4, and that's on DirecTV number 3. And it's done. It's set up. So instead of having to go back and push buttons on the black box, they easily go, deliver the best experience possible. And also, it's a building block for a better control system. So if that client did, get budgetitis, right? The budget was choking them down.
Right.
They at least have an experience. Now they're going to be calling Pro Audio Georgia and say, hey, listen, we're ready for that control system.
Right, so basically you go into the software, you name all the devices, and then anyone with a smart device can come in, get on the network, see all the devices, and just choose them. Click, click, and you're done.
Just pointing.
Just pointing. So, and this software, you said this software costs how much?
Free.
So for free, you're giving your client a full IP to video distributed system and a control system with the capability for expansion. Just easy, just like this.
Yes, sir.
So in your system, you have two components. You have a transmitter and a receiver.
Yeah, and we do have two options for that. So there is an option which you can power both ends, and then we have PoE. Just keep in mind, if you do decide to do a PoE system, you need a PoE transmitter and a PoE receiver.
Gotcha. So your video wall device that you have, talk to me about that.
Great, so we have the VW 4x4, and on the VW 4x4, it allows you to use a seamless switch. So for our friends in the broadcast world, they have a great appreciation for a seamless switch. Frame for frame, just like you're watching sports at nighttime, you'll see it'll go from golf to football,
right,
football to hockey, vice versa. It's seamless, right?
Seamless.
So we're able to offer that in an HDMI matrix switcher. But not only that, but it allows you to take up to 4 displays, which you could go in the most common 2x2 setup, but you have 8 different video wall modes. So you can align those 4 televisions and do any input to any display or any one input and stretch it across all 4 displays simultaneously.
Excellent. So, so you're able to take this system with one large screen and create 4 different viewing areas. So if you had a projector or a large TV, you could turn that one display into 4 displays that played simultaneous.
Well, that would be the multi-view. So on the multi-view product, the multi-view allows you to take 4 inputs, and on those 4 inputs, measure them up on any one screen.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but that, because of the success of that multi-view, it really forced us to come up with the video wall box, because people, our customers and integrators were like, wow, this is so cool. I can do this on one screen. What if I have 2 screens? What if I want to do 2 screens side by side together?
Right.
We can do it with that VW 4x4.
So you can do it either way. You can do multiple screens to one source, or you have another box that does one screen to multiple sources.
That's right.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Any other products?
Yeah, the other neat thing is, because of the excitement of the app for the enterprise AV system, we saw a tremendous opportunity with other products as well. And with the Key Digital app, what's really neat is even a simple Pro 4x1, which is our 4-in, 1-out HDMI switcher with audio de-embedding. It's a really popular piece for classrooms, small conference rooms. That also, because it has TCP/IP, now lives within our app family. So what we're doing moving forward is all of our products that have TCP/IP control will have accessibility via the Key Digital app. So think about a classroom. Teacher comes in, and maybe the controller's on the wall, but they're already over there getting set up, and they just want to do simple switching. They can take out their iPhone, launch a Key Digital app, and switch from 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 1, and so on. So it really gives the best experience possible.
Excellent. That is excellent. Well, Dan, it was wonderful speaking with you. Thank you for joining us on AVNation. How can they find you, Dan?
KeyDigital.com. Check out our YouTube channel. We're on all sorts of social media. You can check out our Twitter as well. Thanks for checking us out, and thank you, AVNation.
This is Stephen Bronner with AVNation. Please look us up on avnation.tv.